Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, preventing unnecessary fires from your Christmas tree this holiday season. Our Dan Hansen will hear from the local experts. Plus, a deadly shooting at Wazoo in Pullman. We're tracking the latest developments. Also, and within the next 30 minutes, several commercial utility customers in Sunnyside receiving surprise increases to their monthly bill. We're going to get the full story from City Manager Mike Gonzalez. And Josh is standing by with details on an upcoming First Alert Weather Day. That and more right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. It is the final Friday of 2024. I'm Austin Reed. First Alert Weather is where we begin. Talk about another busy weekend weather-wise. Josh Culbreth in for Stacy. He tells us more now.
Well, we still have a winter weather advisory that's in place for the eastern slopes of the Cascades above 3,500 feet. That runs until 4 p.m. on Saturday evening. And then for the Blues above 4,000 feet, that runs until 4 in the morning on Saturday. So let's take things back to Friday night. For tonight, overnight lows falling down into the 30s and 40s. It's going to be a little bit wetter by the late evening. Winds are going to start to pick up out of the south and west between 20 to 30 miles per hour for the foothills and for the mountains. Here's your day planner for tomorrow. It's looking like it's going to be a mostly dry day for lower elevations. Can't rule out some small shower chances throughout the day, but it's certainly not going to be a washout. So for tomorrow, winds much more of a factor, gusting out of the south and west between 30 to 35 miles per hour, the fastest wind gusts being up in the mountains. And it is going to be a very warm day, warm for this time of the year, about 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. We'll have some snow chances for today and tomorrow, but we're going with a First Alert Weather Day for Sunday, as we could have a ton of snow in the Cascades. I'll tell you just how much exactly, and I'll time out the whole forecast coming up a little bit later in the show.
And with this Sunday being a First Alert Weather Day, which includes dangerous Cascade travel, right now on AppleValleyNewsNow.com, Josh is constantly updating his weather blog. Make sure to download our Apple Valley News Now mobile app as well. You can also sign up for weather alerts that go right to your phone. As a precautionary measure, the city of Ellensburg sandbag stations are now in place at the following locations: 7th Avenue in West Ellensburg, plus Kiwanis Park parking lot. That's on Main Street. Residents may place the sand into the sandbags and take them to their property to protect in the event of a local flooding threat. New tonight, the Christmas holiday has come and gone. Some people prefer to put up real trees for the holiday, but how long is too long, and is it safe to do so? Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen has that answer.
This tree behind me is an artificial tree. However, if you have a real tree up in your house, there's a few areas to pay attention to know when it's time to take it down.
In some Christian faiths, the trees are taken down for Epiphany, which is January 6th each year. Epiphany is also known as the Three Kings Day. Knowing when to take your Christmas tree down is an argument many families have. Kennewick Fire Inspector Shane Webb says you'll know when it's time.
You can tell that it's getting dry if you run your hands through it and you start getting a large deposit of needles falling off. And then that's time to retire her for the year.
According to the National Fire Prevention Association, Christmas tree fires primarily occur in December or January. Electrical distribution or lighting equipment was involved in more than 2 of 5 home Christmas tree fires, followed by heating equipment. Webb says other things to look for is the color of the tree. If your tree is starting to look dry, it's important to keep it at least 3 feet away from a heat source. When you do take your tree down, it's important to dispose of it properly, not storing it in the garage or near your house.
Waste management's going to be your best bet. Like I said, they accept free trees disposal for residents of Kennewick at the transfer station 27th and Ely.
Webb says it's important to stay aware of the position of the tree, as Christmas tree fires can be costly financially and could result in the loss of your home.
You're looking at annually millions in fire damages and displacement of families. especially this time of year where you don't want to be displaced when it's cold out.
The transfer center will be accepting trees through January, and if you can't drop off your tree, you can always schedule a pickup through Waste Management for a minimal fee. Webb says it's always better to be safe than sorry. Reporting in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
We have a crime alert in the Benton City area. A 60-year-old female was allegedly strangled by her 27-year-old son with an extension cord. The Benton County Sheriff's Office says a neighbor called on behalf of the female victim after she was able to escape from her home since the suspect would not allow her to leave overnight. Deputies arrived in the area. However, the suspect left and was not located. Now, later in the evening, the man was found towards the back of the home. He refused to come out and barricaded himself inside. Deputies then executed a search warrant and eventually located the suspect hiding in a makeshift tunnel underneath the home. He was taken into custody and booked into the Benton County Jail. The Benton Franklin Humane Society is warning people about an active scam in our region. Someone pretending to be a staff member at the Humane Society contacted a member of the public and said they needed money for their dog's emergency surgery. The scammer had some identifying information, and the Humane Society says this person used it to trick the victim into giving them money for the surgery through Cash App. The Benton Franklin Humane Society wants to remind you it will never contact you and request payment for an animal or its medical needs. The agency says transactions are done in person, not through any Cash App or other online or over-the-phone payments. If you ever are contacted and are just not sure what to do, make sure to call the Humane Society at the number there on your screen. New research has revealed the states where your car is most likely to be stolen in. Washington ranking third. Pre-settlement legal funding company High Rise Financial analyzed data from the FBI Crime Data Explorer on the number of motor vehicle thefts per 100,000 citizens in each state for every month over 5 years from 2019 to 2023. They calculated the average number of monthly car thefts in each state to reveal where in the U.S. your car is most likely to be stolen. Washington places third with 41.48 average monthly motor vehicle thefts per 100,000 residents from 2019 to 2023. The year with the highest average monthly thefts was 2023 at 57.30 per 100,000, followed by 2022 and 2021. The Benton County Sheriff's Office announcing the launch of its new online reporting website earlier this morning. BCSO launching the site to help community members and businesses in unincorporated Benton County file police reports online. BCSO says the types of non-emergency crimes that can be reported include fraud, harassing phone calls, mail theft, and supplemental reports. There is also an option to report misdemeanor charges for crimes without suspects or physical evidence. BCSO says that the community can still contact dispatch to make a report directly to a deputy. The online reporting tool is only meant to be used for non-emergencies. If you are an emergency, call 911. Hey, STCU is kicking off the new year with an unprecedented effort to help families complete the free application for federal student aid, a critical step for anyone who may decide to obtain specialized career training or attend college at any point after high school. So in January and February, the credit union is offering FAFSA assistance after hours at STCU branch locations throughout the state. In all, there will be a record 50 free events, including 4 in the Tri-Cities and 12 in Central Washington. You can find a complete list on the STCU website. And in Yakima, join the Cascadians for an exciting winter family hiking adventure that invites outdoor enthusiasts of all ages to unplug and enjoy the beauty of winter trails in the Yakima Valley. The Winter Family Hiking Adventure is an opportunity for families to bond, learn, and experience the great outdoors together. Whether you're a seasoned hiker or a beginner, this program is for anyone. There will be a brief orientation at Public Works. Then participants will carpool to a nearby trailhead. This is from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, at Yakima Public Works. The cost is $5 per person. Let's talk sports now. The boys are back in town, sort of. The Tri-City Americans returned from their Christmas break this morning before heading to Portland for a matchup with the Portland Winterhawks. The Americans' first half of the season is something they look to build upon. The team currently in 4th place in the WHL Western Conference with 41 points. The Ams piled up a nice 13-game winning streak. Head coach Stu Barnes says he's extremely happy with how the first half of the season turned out. But Barnes, along with captain Jake Sloan, say they had a good holiday break, but it's time to get back to work.
We're in a little different situation now where we're, probably considered a better team now than maybe we were surprising people early on. So we have to prepare for that. So it's all part of it, but it's all part of the fun challenge.
I believe there's always everything we can work on, but I think the main focus up for us right now is just in the D zone, just keep our guy, keep our structure, don't split off away from the other guys and just work together.
The boys travel to Portland tonight before returning home tomorrow for another matchup with the Winterhawks. Puck drop 6:05 at the Toyota Center in Kennewick. Apple Valley News now live at 6 on this final Friday of 2024 is just getting started. Still to come, license plates are in a shortfall in Washington state, but things could be changing. We'll explain. But first, a deadly shooting at a WSU fraternity has investigators scratching their heads. And Josh is up next with your full First Alert weather forecast. Do stay with us.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Are you feeling sad or down during the winter months? Losing interest in just about everything? It could be seasonal affective disorder. Find ways to combat SAD at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Seasonal Depression Awareness Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Discover some of the best terrain in the region, just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a short stroll from the gondola, dining, exciting water slides, and indoor surfing at the water park. Enjoy a gondola ride to our exhilarating snow tubing and your gateway to snow rider heaven. Create unforgettable family memories at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
Apple Valley News Now viewer Kathy Kilgore.
Apple Valley News Now is important to this community. I know when I turn it on, if there's something that I've heard about in the community, I'm going to hear it from you guys. And that's important. I eat breakfast with you, I eat dinner with you guys. That time's valuable in that it keeps me connected to my community.
Thank you, Kathy. If you watch Apple Valley News Now, please let us know. Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
We've got the perfect setup for an atmospheric river. Blizzard warnings, we're talking 8 to 20 inches with winds blowing at 60 miles an hour. Snow levels are dropping down to 500 feet. It's going to bring the gusty winds, lots of rain, heavy mountain snow, 6 to 16 inches, 2 to 4 inches locally. If you have any travel plans, you may want to reconsider that.
Will we be okay?
Before heading out, trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather, helping keep you and your family safe. Happy holidays from all of us at Apple Valley News Now.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
the 3-degree guarantee. Sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
The news at 6 continues. The Pullman Police Department says a 28-year-old was found shot to death Thursday morning near Washington State University. Derek Strom takes us to the scene.
Washington State University is pretty quiet over Christmas break, and that means there likely weren't many people around when this incident happened, but Pullman police actually believe that could help them in their investigation. Pullman police and fire say they got a call about someone being shot at 3 a.m. early Thursday morning on California Street. The 28-year-old victim was taken to the hospital. Police are still searching the scene of the crime, which is tucked in between two Greek houses near WSU's campus. Police are looking for any surveillance footage that could help the investigation.
We ask that anyone who has any video surveillance cameras in the area, please contact the Pullman Police Department. We would definitely like to get that information and any video evidence that you have available.
Pullman police believe the shooting is an isolated incident and there's no threat to the public. Operations Commander Aaron Brashears says police will continue to release updates and information as it becomes available.
And that was Derek Strom reporting. Police say they will release 100% more info by next week. Other news tonight, soon drivers won't see as many temporary license plates on the road as the Washington Department of Licensing says the state's license plate shortage is ending. Drivers have had to wait months for new plates at the Department of Corrections because they were unable to keep up with demand. Correctional Industries typically produced 7,000 license plates a day. A combination of equipment changes and COVID-era inmate releases led to a backlog. It was so severe that earlier this year, the DOL announced that more than half the counties in the state were out of plates. Officials expected the change could clear the backlog within 6 weeks. Well, severe weather pounded parts of the West Coast this week with mountain snowfall, rain, and high winds. Cleanup is underway across the Portland, Oregon area after a storm tore through on Thursday. High wind alerts were issued and the National Weather Service warned of possible downed trees and power outages. For updates on this story, go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com. We are following live breaking news right now. You're taking a live look at Interstate 182. We're talking about a crash causing significant delays. Here's what we know at this hour. All westbound lanes of I-182 rather, all westbound lanes of I-182 now shut down after the 14A exit to Spokane. Police say this is a multi-vehicle crash. They're describing it as a serious head-on crash. At least 2 ambulances left the scene with lights and sirens. Traffic at a standstill for several miles. Police say that it will take them more than an hour to clear. The call for help came in just before 6 p.m. So again, this is in Pasco on I-182. We'll keep you updated throughout this newscast.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Well, once again, we have a very active forecast. No surprise there, so let's go ahead and get right into it. For tonight, rain chances will go up again by the mid to late evening across the board. Snow will mostly be above 4,000 feet, so it should stay mostly as a cold rain for Snoqualmie and Cabbage Hill, although we can't rule out a brief period of freezing rain for Snoqualmie Pass during the late evening. Then for Saturday, it'll be a mostly dry day for lower elevations in the Blues, and rain chances will stay fairly persistent in the Cascades, with snow mostly staying above 4,000 feet. Then for Saturday night, the evening will continue to be mostly dry, minus a few small shower chances here or there. However, around midnight, the action should ramp up once again across the map. Will be especially wet into the wee hours of the morning on Sunday, with snow levels dropping down to pass level for Snoqualmie during the same time frame. So now let's talk about some of the snowfall totals we're expecting for Friday evening through Saturday night. Not that much in the grand scheme of things, just a couple inches for Snoqualmie Pass and Blewett Pass, more like 3 to 4 inches for Blewett Pass. couple inches for Sadish Pass on US 97. Not much doing for Blue Mountain passes, but that will change with that next storm system into Sunday. More on that in a second. But first, here's some of the water totals for this storm system. Between an inch to an inch and a half of water for the Cascades. Not that much at all for the valleys. Between a tenth to a quarter for the Basin. A quarter to a half for the foothills. Between a half to 3/4 for the Blues. Okay, for Sunday, this is the big storm system. This is the one that we've declared a first alert weather day for, specifically for the Cascades, as we could have 6 to 8 inches of snow for Snoqualmie Pass. Definitely a lot more for White Pass, Blewett Pass, and Stevens Pass. Snow level is going to be between 2,500 to 4,000 feet. Not expecting as much snow for Blue Mountain passes, specifically for Cabbage Hill and Meacham. This is going to be another wet storm system for the mountains, but not much doing for the valleys or Basin. Between a tenth to a quarter of an inch of water, between a quarter to a half for the Blue foothills. We'll trend drier into Monday and Tuesday. Then there's another storm system we're tracking into Wednesday and Thursday. This one is looking very interesting, as there's going to be a wide array of snow levels with this one, between 1,000 and 5,500 feet. So on the lower end of the spectrum, we could see some very modest snowfall totals for the valleys and the foothills, and for Cabbage Hill, probably less than an inch. A few inches for Snoqualmie Pass, and probably more for some of those Cascade passes at higher elevations. But overall, not much moisture for the valleys or Basin. Between a tenth to a quarter for the foothills, a quarter to a half for the Blue Mountains, and between an inch to an inch and a half for the Cascades. Temperatures staying above average through Monday, then trending colder, much more seasonal for Tuesday and beyond. All right, here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Wet for Sunday, drier and colder Monday and Tuesday, then small rain chances start on New Year's Day. In Yakima, wet and cold for Sunday, dry and colder Monday and Tuesday, then a rain-snow mix is possible for the start of 2025. In Ellensburg, the same cycle as Yakima. Wet Sunday, colder and calmer Monday and Tuesday, then a chance of snow New Year's Day. For Hermiston, rain for Sunday, drier and colder Monday and Tuesday, then small rain chances for the first day of the new year. Then for Walla Walla, wet and breezy Sunday, calmer and colder to start next week, and then a chance of rain to start 2025.
Josh, thank you for that. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. Brain health is important. How you can be smarter in 2025 is crucial too. Details when we return.
Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Tegan Goodell is now caring for patients at Prosser Orthopedic Center. Dr. Goodell brings his expertise in sports injuries and advanced arthroscopic procedures to the community, offering comprehensive care to athletes and active individuals throughout the region. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Goodell, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Letterbuck. It's more than a saying. It's a way of life. It's taking on the day. It's leaning into what you're doing, whatever you're doing. And that's why it's on every bottle of Pendleton whiskey. It's not just poured. It's earned. Pendleton whiskey. Letterbuck.
At More Furniture, we're starting the new year with freedom of choice. Choose from the widest variety of styles and colors for every room in your home. With cozy sofas, elegant dining sets, and stylish bedrooms, we've got everything you need to create your dream home. Plus, during this holiday weekend, you'll get our very best offer. Pay no interest until 2026. Get free white glove delivery, and we'll pay your sales tax. Hurry into More Furniture this New Year's weekend for the best selection.
Do it. Now what you said.
Do you know what's going on in your backyard?
McCann out in front, they score! That's back in hockey, baby!
I'm David Muir. Thank you so much for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Start your weekend with the Kraken. It's an early puck drop as the boys head up to the Great Wide North, looking to make a statement against Vancouver. Kraken, Canucks, pregame at 12:30 p.m. Saturday on MeTV.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As we inch closer to a new year, you may be vowing to be a better version of yourself in 2025. If you plan on making a resolution but haven't landed on a perfect one just yet, how about choose one that can also help your brain? Mandy Gaither explains how a new hobby in the new year can help your health.
Its popularity continues climbing. While crafting isn't new, research into the health benefits of this hobby is.
There's now some new research showing that simply working on arts and crafts could be good for your mental well-being.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta says this movement, which includes crafts like knitting, painting and drawing, and pottery, can actually bring you peace.
Crafting can lower the stress hormone cortisol. Recent study found a positive relationship between crafting and people's self-reported happiness, satisfaction, overall sense of well-being.
The National Endowment for the Arts says arts education can help youth better cope with feelings, bounce back from adversity, and develop tolerance and compassion for others. For older adults, the agency says participating in art has been linked to positive health outcomes. So if you're looking to start a new hobby in the new year, experts say to tune in to your creative side.
First of all, think back to what interested you as a kid and lean into that. Try new things with a positive, open mind, and do be patient with yourself. You don't have to be great at this or even good at this to get the benefits.
Gupta says a new creative hobby can also help with another critical part of health, social connection.
It's even better if you can do this as part of a group or a community of crafters in real life or even online.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Experts say there are other crafts that can help promote mental well-being as well, including crocheting, designing photo books, and adult coloring books. The region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. Coming up next, we are continuing to follow breaking news on I-182 in Pasco. A serious crash. If you're trying to get out of town for the weekend, you don't want to miss this update. It's next.
Season's greetings from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now.
The After Christmas clearance is on now at all Walker's Furniture stores, where you can save up to $800 on Beauty Rest Black Hybrid sets or up to $500 on Harmony Luxe.
Making it the perfect time to say yes to a better quality sleep.
Plus, get big blowout savings on 4-piece bedroom groups.
These prices are so low, you'll think it's a dream.
During the After Christmas clearance sale at Walker's.
Where quality just costs less.
Magical moments. Snowy adventures. Warming up. Making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month, no trade-in needed. US Cellular.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100-day save as cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Weekday mornings on Apple Valley News Now.
I know what we're doing.
We're getting you ready. Oh, you're going to know first.
About the breaking news that affects you.
Plus, First Alert weather, helping you plan and keeping you safe.
And what happened overnight in the Northwest.
And across America.
That's how we do mornings.
So you're ready to take on the day.
Good morning, Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest.
And good morning, America.
Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. And good morning, America. The most watched morning news on local TV.
Now that's good.
There's something new on Apple Valley News Now's Meet TV, the Seattle Kraken. With the Seattle Kraken, the action on the ice is nonstop. Every hit, every power play, every goal. Watch select Kraken games whole season on Meet TV.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored locally by Yakima Federal Savings and Loan. Checking, home loans, savings. Prosser Memorial Health, this is how we care. And Legends Casino Hotel, fun is how we roll.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Only Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 is following this live breaking news. We're talking about a serious crash on I-182 in Pasco, causing major delays. We know that all westbound lanes of I-182 are shut down right after the 14A exit to Spokane. Again, all westbound lanes of I-182 shut down after the 14A exit to Spokane. This is because of a multi-vehicle crash. You can see a large police presence right there. We know that our reporters on the scene, they've been telling us that Kennewick Fire and police are on the scene. We've got Pasco police. We've got Pasco medics as well. This was described as a head-on crash. Now, traffic, as you can see, is at a standstill. This is for several miles as well. It could take more than an hour to clear. WashDOT is also on the scene, and it looks like they are getting ready, or at least they're working to open another lane of traffic. But again, you are looking live, I-182, a serious crash in Pasco causing major delays. We know a lot of people are heading out of town for the weekend, so keep in mind you may want to just wait if you're, for instance, going up to Yakima. Updates at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. Well, we've got a number of storm systems that will be moving throughout our region starting tonight. It's going to have a big impact on people heading home for the holidays or just weekend traveling. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth is in for Stacy. He has a quick look at our First Alert weather forecast.
Well, we still have a winter weather advisory that's in place for the eastern slopes of the Cascades above 3,500 feet. That runs until 4 p.m. on Saturday evening. And then for the Blues above 4,000 feet, that runs until 4 in the morning on Saturday. So let's take things back to Friday night. For tonight, overnight lows falling down into the 30s and 40s. It's going to be a little bit wetter by the late evening. Winds are going to start to pick up out of the south and west between 20 to 30 miles per hour for the foothills and for the mountains. Here's your day planner for tomorrow. It's looking like it's going to be a mostly dry day for lower elevations. Can't rule out some small shower chances throughout the day, but it's certainly not going to be a washout. So for tomorrow, winds much more of a factor, gusting out of the south and west between 30 to 35 miles per hour, the fastest wind gusts being up in the mountains. And it is going to be a very warm day, about warm for this time of the year, about 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. We'll have some snow chances for today and tomorrow, but we're going with a first alert weather day for Sunday, as we could have a ton of snow in the Cascades. I'll tell you just how much exactly, and I'll time out the whole forecast coming up a little bit later in the show.
All right, Josh, thank you for that. We're going to head to Sunnyside tonight. Earlier this morning, the city manager woke up to several Facebook posts and tags letting him know that several commercial utility customers had received surprise increases in their monthly bill. And in one case, a large payment was auto-debited from their account. Mike Gonzalez is now apologizing to those customers for the lack of communication, letting them know that a larger bill was coming in the near future. As a result of this incident, he has authorized the finance staff to offer those affected customers payment plans or credits to their accounts.
You know, I think there was some pushback from the customer who got that initial information out. I read some things that they were a little upset that we shared the customer's sort of billing information, but it's part of the facts. The one thing I would like the public to know is that, look, we have offered all those customers payment plans. If they were on auto debit, we've offered credits back. So
now Gonzalez also says he wants to address an allegation that this was a calculated money grab. He says this was in no way the case. He also has a blog. You can check it out online. Just go to the City of Sunnyside's Facebook page. Costco is pushing back against the anti-diversity, equity, and inclusion movement. Costco's board of directors is urging shareholders to vote against a proposal brought by the conservative think tank. The National Center for Public Policy Research wants the warehouse retailer to issue a report on the financial risks of maintaining its diversity and inclusion goals. This after the group accused Costco of possible discrimination against employees who are white, Asian, male, or straight. Costco's board accuses the think tank of masking its true anti-diversity agenda under the guise of reducing risk. The discovery of a second black box could help authorities figure out what went wrong with the plane that crashed in Kazakhstan on Christmas Day. That's according to the state news agency. The country's deputy prime minister says it will take about 2 weeks to read the black boxes. He added that a commission involving Kazakhstan and Russia, well, they have been set up to investigate the crash, but law enforcement agencies of Russia will not be allowed to conduct a forensic investigation. At least 38 people on board the airliner were killed when it plummeted to the ground. A U.S. official is now telling CNN early indications suggest Russian anti-aircraft defenses may have shot down the plane. And President-elect Donald Trump is asking the Supreme Court to pause an upcoming ban on TikTok in the U.S. It's scheduled to go into effect January 19th. Now, in his first administration, Trump unsuccessfully tried to ban TikTok in the U.S. by executive orders as part of his anti-China agenda. Congress approved the ban in April, citing security issues. But Friday, in a legal filing, Trump asked justices to pause the ban so his administration can have time to find a middle ground and keep the app running. Well, from catastrophic storms along our coastlines to major space milestones, this last year has packed in a lot of historic moments. As 2024 comes to a close, Lee Waldman takes a look back at some of the most memorable moments.
We took off in 2024, looking to the skies, but hit unexpected turbulence quickly when cell phone video showed the harrowing moments after a door plug blew out midair on an Alaskan Airlines flight.
There was no one seated there.
It was the first of several safety issues for Boeing's 737 MAX that prompted the National Transportation Safety Board to launch an investigation and issue urgent safety recommendations. Big courtroom drama captured the attention of people across the globe.
Mr. President!
Former President Donald Trump was ordered to pay nearly $500 million in 2 unrelated civil trials before his New York criminal trial kicked off, and was later found guilty of 34 felony charges for falsifying business records.
The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in Manhattan on charges of sex trafficking and other federal charges. He has pleaded not guilty.
We're praying for all the victims
of the Key Bridge collapse.
Tragedy on the water in the early morning hours of March 26, when a 213 million pound cargo ship hit a support pillar for Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge. 6 construction workers were killed in the collapse. Celebration turned to terror when shots rang out at a Super Bowl parade in Kansas City.
Good morning, you may be seated.
In Michigan, Jennifer and James Crumbly were sentenced to 10 to 15 years in prison, marking the first time ever that the parents of a school shooter were legally held accountable for their child's actions. A days-long manhunt captured the attention of the nation after the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, was shot and killed in Midtown Manhattan in early December. The alleged gunman, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, was later captured in Pennsylvania at a McDonald's. He pleaded not guilty to the 11 New York State charges, including murder in the first and second degrees. Helene made landfall in Florida as a Category 4 hurricane before cutting north through the Carolinas, causing devastating flooding throughout western North Carolina. At least 232 people died in 6 states. Less than 2 weeks later, Hurricane Milton slammed into western Florida as a Category 3 storm. 2 major deadly storms, millions of people impacted, billions of dollars worth of damage left behind. October 7th marked 1 year since the deadly terror attack by Hamas, where nearly 1,200 people in Israel were killed and hundreds were taken hostage. In the year since, over 44,000 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza by Israel, and nearly all of the 2.2 million people living there have been displaced. Protests sprung up at college campuses across the country in response to the ongoing humanitarian crisis. In Syria, Bashar al-Assad's regime fell as a rebel coalition swept into Damascus, taking control of the capital and forcing the longtime dictator to flee the country. As the war in Ukraine raged and U.S. relations with Russia continued to deteriorate, one bright spot was the return of 3 American citizens as a part of an elaborate multinational prison swap. The election rematch between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump dominated much of 2024 until an unexpected moment following CNN's presidential debate.
With the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with.
Biden dropped out. Vice President Kamala Harris moved up to the top of the ticket. During the campaign, former President Trump survived not 1, but 2 attempts on his life. Come November, the American people made their voices heard and re-elected Donald Trump as the 47th President of the United States. 3rd time's a charm for Boeing to successfully launch its Starliner capsule with astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sunny Williams on board. Their stay on the International Space Station was extended when NASA was forced to bring the spacecraft back to Earth without them due to a technical issue. 2024 was a year of unexpected stars, though no star shined brighter than the GOAT herself and the rest of the Golden Girls on the Olympic stage. I'm Lee Waldman reporting.
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30. Josh Colbreth checking in with your weekend First Alert weather forecast. Do stay with us.
Midday hockey as the Kraken battles Vancouver Saturday at 12:30 on MeTV.
Did you know that even in hazardous driving conditions, the same rules of the road apply? This means you should never follow too close or drive too fast for conditions. This wintertime message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
You know you can't live without it.
See Hinder. Pound the Legends Casino Hotel Events Center. Live Saturday, January 11th at 8 p.m. Hinder. Set the post-grunge standard with its stark lyrics and mesmerizing sound. Tickets start at just $20 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Hinder's Lips of an Angel and more. Live at Legends Casino Hotel. Saturday, January 11th. Get your tickets now.
Do it. That's what you said.
Do you know what's going on in your backyard?
The can out in front. They score! That's back in hockey, baby.
I'm David Muir. Thank you so much for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Alice's birthday is coming up. We're in this comfy room in Triple Play Hotel so we can make plans without her hearing.
So we need a huge cake, a giant salad, and a good-sized mariachi band. Hold on a second. Does it seem a little dark in here for 2 p.m.?
Sorry, guys. Where I'm from, they didn't do birthdays. It's very exciting.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
At More Furniture, we're starting the new year with freedom of choice. Choose from the widest variety of styles and colors for every room in your home. With cozy sofas, elegant dining sets, and stylish bedrooms, we've got everything you need to create your dream home. Plus, during this holiday weekend, you'll get our very best offer. Pay no interest until 2026. Get free white glove delivery, and we'll pay your sales tax. Hurry into More Furniture this New Year's weekend for the best selection.
Stay with Apple Valley News Now as our magical season of holiday programs continue. Next up, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve and the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
For over 30 years, our lawyers and staff have sent holiday greetings and reminders to be careful on winter streets. This year is no exception. Season's greetings, everyone. Be safe and have a happy new year.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Well, once again, we have a very active forecast. No surprise there, so let's go ahead and get right into it. For tonight, rain chances will go up again by the mid to late evening across the board. Snow will mostly be above 4,000 feet, so it should stay mostly as a cold rain for Snoqualmie and Cabbage Hill, although we can't rule out a brief period of freezing rain for Snoqualmie Pass during the late evening. Then for Saturday, it'll be a mostly dry day for lower elevations in the Blues, and rain chances will stay fairly persistent in the Cascades, with snow mostly staying above 4,000 feet. Then for Saturday night, the evening will continue to be mostly dry, minus a few small shower chances here or there. However, around midnight, the action should ramp up once again across the map. Will be especially wet into the wee hours of the morning on Sunday, with snow levels dropping down to pass level for Snoqualmie during the same time frame. So now let's talk about some of the snowfall totals we're expecting for Friday evening through Saturday night. Not that much in the grand scheme of things, just a couple inches for Snoqualmie Pass and Blewett Pass, more like 3 to 4 inches for Blewett Pass, a couple inches for Sadius Pass on US 97. Not much doing for Blue Mountain passes, but that will change with that next storm system into Sunday. More on that in a second, but first, here's some of the water totals for this storm system. Between an inch to an inch and a half of water for the Cascades, not that much at all for the valleys, between a tenth to a quarter for the basin, a quarter to a half for the foothills, between a half to 3/4 for the Blues. Okay, for Sunday, this is the big storm system. This is the one that we've declared a first alert weather day for, specifically for the Cascades, as we could have 6 to 8 inches of snow for Snoqualmie Pass. Definitely a lot more for White Pass, Blewett Pass, and Stevens Pass. Snow level is going to be between 2,500 to 4,000 feet. Not expecting as much snow for Blue Mountain passes, specifically for Cabbage Hill and Meacham. This is going to be another wet storm system for the mountains, but not much doing for the valleys or basin, between a tenth to a quarter of an inch of water, between a quarter to a half for the Blue foothills. We'll trend drier into Monday and Tuesday. Then there's another storm system we're tracking into Wednesday and Thursday. This one is looking very interesting, as there's going to be a wide array of snow levels with this one, between 1,000 and 5,500 feet. So on the lower end of the spectrum, we could see some very modest snowfall totals for the valleys and the foothills and for Cabbage Hill, probably less than an inch. A few inches for Snoqualmie Pass and probably more for some of those Cascade Passes at higher elevations. But overall, not much moisture for the valleys or basin, between a tenth to a quarter for the foothills, a quarter to a half for the Blue Mountains, and between an inch to an inch and a half for the Cascades. Temperatures staying above average through Monday, then trending colder, much more seasonal for Tuesday and beyond. All right, here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Wet for Sunday, drier and colder Monday and Tuesday, then small rain chances start on New Year's Day. In Yakima, wet and cold for Sunday, dry and colder Monday and Tuesday, then a rain-snow mix is possible for the start of 2025. In Ellensburg, the same cycle as Yakima, wet Sunday, colder and calmer Monday and Tuesday, then a chance of snow New Year's Day. For Hermiston, rain for Sunday, drier and colder Monday and Tuesday, then small rain chances for the first day of the new year. Then for Walla Walla, wet and breezy Sunday, calmer and colder to start next week, and then a chance of rain to start 2025.
All right, Josh, thank you for that. We are continuing to follow live breaking news. Traffic is still backed up on I-182 in Pasco after a serious head-on crash. Westbound lanes are blocked off at exit 14A heading to Spokane. Now, crews are still working to clear this crash. The call came in to dispatch just before 6 p.m. We now know that Washington State Patrol and the Benton County Sheriff's Office are closing nearby roads to try to stop more traffic from clogging the interstate. No word yet on injuries. For updates, go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com. We'll be right back.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Fun times are waiting for you at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Enjoy Vegas-style slots and table games, fine dining, and exciting entertainment. And now, get your tickets for the Australian Bee Gees, a tribute show on Saturday, February 15th. Voted the best tribute show in Las Vegas. Come jive to all the classic Bee Gees hits that you know and love. Get your tickets now. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a sporty new Civic, spirited Accord, fun-to-drive HRV, and versatile CRV. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Come tour the brand new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital. We're hosting open houses on Saturday, January 11th and 18th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Explore state-of-the-art operating rooms, private patient rooms, and our welcoming cafeteria. Don't forget to visit the Foundation gift shop. Tours will be available in English and Spanish. Join us at the new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital. See the future of healthcare right here in your community. For more information, visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we grow.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
The Majesty of Priest Lake. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Trending right now, tonight's Mega Millions drawing could reveal a winning ticket for the lottery game's fifth largest jackpot, $1.22 billion. The drawing will be held at 11 Eastern. You have until 7 to get your tickets, so just a few minutes left. The jackpot has been building since its clock was reset on September 13th after someone in Texas took a $810 million jackpot. According to Mega Millions, no ticket matched all 6 numbers revealed in the latest drawing on Christmas Eve. We're going to have another update on that crash in Pasco when we come back.
The after Christmas clearance is on now at Walker's Furniture with year-end blowout savings on last year model closeouts, discontinued and remnant inventory. And because we must sell it all, get 15 to 40%, even up to 70% off, or interest-free financing till 2029. So you can enjoy the comfort of your new furniture now and pay over time during the after Christmas clearance at Walker's.
Where quality just costs less. Swing into Fred's Appliance for our New Year New Kitchen Super Sale and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in our region.
Make cleanup a breeze with a brand new model Bosch dishwasher, limited to stock on hand, only $449. Save over 40%.
Quiet operation, advanced water efficiency, and a variety of cycle options.
It's appliances, only appliances.
At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Look and feel your best with holiday specials on cosmetic services at Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center and Clinics in Grandview and Benton City. And give yourself the gift of healthy skin with our holiday bundles. Dermatology-approved products proven to target fine lines, dark spots, and treat acne during this harsh winter season. To schedule an appointment or learn more about cosmetic dermatology services and luxurious skincare products, visit prosserhealth.org. Happy holidays.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Umatilla County Fire District Number 1, Eastern Oregon's largest emergency services provider, is hiring paramedics and firefighter EMTs to join our highly trained team of first responders. Excellent pay and benefits with great opportunities for advancement. Apply now at ucfd1.org.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now.
Back now with breaking news. New video just into the Apple Valley News Now newsroom as we are continuing to track that live breaking news. Traffic still backed up on I-182 in Pasco after a serious head-on crash. Westbound lanes of exit 14A heading to Spokane still closed as crews work to clear the crash. And this is happening basically from Burbank and then coming into Pasco. The call for help came in to dispatch just before 6 p.m. No word yet on any injuries. For updates, go to applevalleynewsnow.com. If you are trying to get out of town, make sure to watch for those delays. Have a great night, everybody. Hoping your news is good news. We'll see you at 11.